So when you move to a new country, obviously you find a lot of differences. This video is about the banking system in Canada. There were a few things which were kind of shocking for us. So in this video, we'll be telling you the banking system in Canada and the things which are very different in Canada. So watch this video till the end. Point number one, which was very shocking for us. So when we moved to Canada, we opened our bank account. The first shocking thing that we realized was the types of account. In India, we used to have one savings account and one current account, which people were not aware of because that was only for business people. You were not getting any interest on the current account. Everyone was using the savings account. And the interest rate was also high on that. There were few banks in India who were able to pay you 6% interest on the savings account. But if I talk about Canada, there are two types of account. One is checking account and one is savings account. So you don't get any interest on the checking account. Your checking account is your daily account, which is equivalent to the savings account of India. So you do all your transactions in your checking account in Canada. You don't get any interest on that, even if you have $50,000, $60,000 in that checking account in Canada. But you get interest if you're keeping your money in this savings account. And if I talk about the interest rate, that is also very low, which is max to max 2%, approximately 2%, which is very less than what you get in India. So that was really shocking to us. Second shocking thing. So as I said that there are checking account and savings account. So if you do any transaction from checking account in Canada, that is your daily transaction. So there won't be any charges. But if you are doing any transaction directly from your savings account, you will be charged for that. So it is always preferable that you move your money from savings account to current account and then do the transaction. Let's say you are going to Walmart or doing any grocery shopping. When you insert your card, you will be given two options. One is checking account, one is savings. So always select the checking account in Canada. Otherwise, you will be charged for some amount if you select savings account for your transaction. And while we are talking about the banking expenses, there will be fees associated if you are opening a bank account with any of the bank. So it varies from $5 to $30 depending on the number of transactions you wish to make. But in India, you know that we all used to have zero balance account. Every company you start working for, they open your zero balance account. Here, I did not see that practice. So even if you go to bank, they will charge you at least $5 per month. So when you're new to Canada, that $5 even pinches you because you are not used to giving that money to bank every month. So while we are talking about so many expenses, let's talk about some savings. If you are associating with a good bank in Canada, you will be able to save a lot of money. So BMO is one of the bank which is the oldest bank, having 200 years of history and very great deals for newcomers specifically. So if you open a checking account with BMO Performance Plan, you get $300 plus if you add another family member from your household, you get $50 cash bonus. So that's around $350 plus that family member will get no fee daily banking account as well. So you saved $350 here. Second thing, you don't have to pay any monthly fees for first year, which is around $16. So in turn, in a year, you will be able to save $192 extra. Additionally, you will get $55 worth of security deposit box with the bank. That is very important because whenever you come to Canada, you bring some jewelry, girls bring their jewelry, some valuable items. So for initial days when you're staying in basement or in apartments, that is very necessary. So you can keep your valuable items in that deposit box. So you don't have to pay anything for that deposit box for a year. So all in all, you are saving close to $600. Initially, that will help you to buy winter jacket, to buy winter shoes. I mean, $600 initially is a lot. So definitely check that out. This offer is only available till end of December. I wish something like this was available when we came to Canada because when we opened our account, it was not available. So if you move to Canada in past 5 years and have PR or work permit, you can go for this program, which is BMO New Start program. So definitely avail that offer. We might also go for that because it's been only 2.5 years in Canada. Let's move to point number 3. That was really shocking for us because in India, we were not caring for checks. We used to have extra checkbooks and we were not caring about them because you just go online, you order the checkbook and you receive that in 7 days or 10 days. Here, we were not requiring checks because initially we were staying in basement. But when we moved to an apartment, they asked for the checks. We did not have any check. We ordered the check from the bank. They charged us $50. That was literally shocking for us. $50 is a lot. So whenever you will try to rent an apartment or maybe go for a mortgage, you will need checks. There are so many events where you will need checks and it is chargeable. So that was really shocking for us. Till the time you don't need checks, you are fine. You will not be shocked. But as soon as you will need checks, you will know the importance of even one check. So even if Manpreet is signing incorrectly on the check and wasting one check, we used to fight. Why are you wasting any check here? In India, we did not even care about even a checkbook. Fourth point, it is not shocking. It was surprising. Actually, I really like this thing in Canada that if you want to transfer money to someone, you just need email ID. It is called Interac service. So you just have to enter the email ID and you can directly transfer the amount to the receiver. In India, we used to add the account number, enter IFC code, and used to take 1-2 days. That was a long process. So that was very messy. Here, it is very quick. Just ask for the email ID, transfer the money, they can accept it. And there is a security question as well. You have to answer that security question and that will be provided by the sender. So there is security mechanism as well. It's not like that you can transfer any money to anyone if you have the email ID. So there is a security mechanism as well. Fifth point, which is bank visit. In India, it was really different. We used to have separate lines for deposit, separate line for cash withdrawal, separate line for everything. And we used to fill a lot of forms. In Canada, you will have single line for most of your queries, most of the things that you want to do, deposit, withdraw, if you want to change address, anything. You don't have to fill any form. You just need to bring your debit card. So mostly for any of the tasks, you don't have to fill any form. That is why Manpreet is very happy because here she doesn't have to fill any form and she's very bad at it. So she can just bring her debit card. They ask to insert the debit card in the machine. You enter your PIN code. They will validate that you are the account owner and you can just ask them whether you want to withdraw cash, you want to change the address, you want to change the phone number or any kind of help that you need, or you want to deposit the checks. So I say that is very easy here because everyone in the bank, every teller in the bank will be able to help you with most of your queries. So that's very different from India. Sixth shocking thing, you know that we have a lot of drive-through in Canada for McDonald's, for Tim Hortons. People like going to drive-throughs, just ordering the food on the counter and just making the payment on the window and collecting their food. Because in winter, no one wants to move out of their car. So that's why we have so many drive-thrus here, especially for banks as well. That was literally shocking. You can just drive through in one of the ATM near a bank. You don't have to get out of your car. You just insert your debit card from the car window, enter PIN, withdraw your cash. So that's very handy, I would say, especially in winters. And it saves a lot of time as well. You don't have to park your car, go in the bank, come out, stand in the line, wait for maybe 10 minutes. So this drive-in ATM feature is very nice. Seventh shocking thing. So in India, we used to hesitate using our credit card. Like there were people who were not in favor of getting any credit card even because they were thinking that they will be scammed or they don't want to use it, right? But in Canada, it holds a lot of importance. As soon as you land in Canada, get a credit card, start using it. Do not use a debit card. Only use it when you are in need or when there is an emergency or you want to withdraw cash. Otherwise, for all your transactions, use your credit card because credit history in Canada is very, very important. Even if you're renting an apartment, you are buying a house, you're buying a car, credit score is really, really important. So as much as you use your credit card, your credit history will keep on building. So initially you don't have any credit history. That is the best way to improve your credit score. Get a credit card, start using it, start paying the credit card bills on time, and your credit history will start building. We will make a separate video on how to build a credit score and how to increase your credit score. What are the best practices? Because we are here from 2.5 years. We have improved our credit score by using some best practices. So we will share that in that video. Eighth point, which is shocking, I would say it's not surprising. So as I mentioned that you should have one credit card. Now, I will tell you the reason why you should have two credit cards. So let me tell you a quick story. We went to buy appliances. We applied for finance. It was around $11,000, $12,000. So Manpreet applied for finance option so that we can pay $2,000 every month instead of paying $12,000 in one go. They checked the eligibility for it. They rejected that finance amount for Manpreet. When we asked the reason was that you only have one credit card. So that was the reason we got from the bank, which means you should have at least two credit cards in Canada and you should use them. Do not go beyond the limit, but keep using both of your credit card and start making the payments on time. So then we realized that how important it is to have credit card in Canada and at least two credit cards. Do not go for 4 or 5 credit cards, but 2 is minimum and which will be needed to build your credit score. On the contrary, in India, we were even hesitating to get one single credit card, but here minimum 2 credit cards. Number 9. 9. So in India, we used to have one credit card, Visa card. We used to use it everywhere in restaurants, bars, shopping malls, any outlets. But here, you will have difficulties using your Visa card in some of the outlets because in some of the outlets, they only accept MasterCard. So as I mentioned that you should have two credit cards. So I recommend that you should have one MasterCard and one Visa because you will end up using your debit card, which is your checking account, instead of a credit card if they are not allowing you to use your Visa card or your MasterCard. If you will have both the cards, MasterCard and Visa card, you will be able to use your credit card instead of your debit card. So that is another shocking thing, I would say. Number 10, if let's say you have a debit card of BMO Bank and you're using that debit card to withdraw cash from other bank's ATM, you will be charged for that. So that was really shocking because it's not necessary that you will have your bank's ATM around the place that you're living in. So you will end up withdrawing cash from other ATM, you will be charged for that. So that was literally shocking for us. I think in India, if you are doing transaction for other bank, I think it was allowed to do 3 or 4 transactions, but here, as soon as you use it, you will be charged for it. So I hope this was helpful for you. We try to make it very entertaining, and do not forget to utilize the benefit of New Start program from BMO. That will be really helpful and you will be able to save a lot of money. Subscribe the channel, like the video, and let us know in the comment section if you found any other difference in Canadian banking system and your home country banking system. Till next time, stay safe and stick around.